So as I was just showcasing, got Obama Snow, Electro Drive, and Aerodactyl. And I mean, we could add a second move to this Aerodactyl, but I was looking at PV pokes and the recommended moves, and like, I can't really see too much difference between Earth Power and Rock Slide. And Zach's ready. I'm not adding friends tonight. Typically when I only would add friends if I'm doing a specific mold, like PvP battles with the chat or something. And even then, like, I don't promise keeping friends. I just get a little weird with having too many people on my friends list. Anyways, with all that set, let's showcase the shadows. And man, this is one crowded screen. Got Master League with the no level limit, Master League Classic with the... It says limited selection, but I'm pretty sure the only difference is you can only power up a Pokemon to level 40. No, that's good. I get it all the time. I'm kind of used to it. And I can imagine why people just assume that it'd be okay. So I don't hold it against anyone. Got Premier Master. The problem is, I wouldn't mind like doing a set for Master League Classic one of these days. Maybe Premier Cup. But I'm here for the Holiday Cup. And that's the foremost thing I want to focus on doing. So I think I'm gonna just hop on in and refresh myself on exactly what I'm allowed to bring. It's a wide selection of Pokemon, so I guess it's not too surprising that I kind of forgot. And I got... Yep. Just double checking to see what I got is what I'm ready to go with. And I guess now's as good of a time as any to hop on into it. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to say, but I'm sure we'll remember as we're going through the battles. I just love that the graphics in this game aren't lit up like... I hate to like brag on it, because that's just a sign of a good high quality content. And this is a little bit tricky of a situation, because I don't know if I have a Pokemon that's like fantastic against Wigglytuff. I guess when I'm going for PV pokes, there was one Pokemon that like really stood out, but maybe I'm thinking of a Shadow Pokemon that I didn't actually decide to bring along. It kind of feels like, I kind of get the feeling that whoever's out in the lead is going to be a sacrificial lamb, unless I get the type advantage right off the bat, which is a little concerning because my team does have a bit of chemistry with each other. Like Aerodactyl covers Abomasnow's weaknesses, and Abomasnow covers Aerodactyl's weaknesses, and etc, etc. Man, I couldn't take it out before it got to the charge move. So close yet so far. Yeah, I think this is the proper counter, which means that they probably have an Aerodactyl counter in the back, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's a mighty fine Aerodactyl counter. And I guess my only hope is that they don't really have something that is have a move that's amazing against my Electivire. I probably also should have shielded, because Shadow Pokemon and all that. I don't know, I kind of get the feeling I might need it for the last Pokemon coming out here. And speaking of I should have gone for the Wild Charge as a Hail Mary, but I think they're just gonna shield this. Well, first time ever I'm actually using this team, so as far as I'm concerned, a lot of it's just a huge, big learning experience. Alright. Now, of course, he gets the attack drop. It was kind of last minute, but I was like trying to see how much I can get before getting to their charge move. Actually, probably would have been nicer if they actually shielded, but yeah. Part of that was just not catching a good lead. Part of it is just like still trying to learn how this team works, especially trying to figure out a lead. I kind of actually wondering if I'd be better leading off with Aerodactyl than I would Abomasnow, like, and just see how it goes. Buzzozix. I see someone had their creativity on the table when they were making an account. Fun! I mean, I'll swap, but I'm just inviting them to swap away themselves. Lambert's not a bad play for me. Like, it's just a matter of like predicting the shields and when they don't come out. Cause like, oh, I forgot that that move also had a defense drop capability. And actually, I think it might actually be worth just staying in and going through. Hindsight, like, I probably didn't need a shield at that, but they could have had an ice charge move. Maybe not with the energy they stored up, but I wasn't counting. But I feel pretty good about just like being able to go through. Not even have to worry about playing mind games, just being able to get a solid attack off. Just do 2 raw damage charge moves and assume that eventually they're not going to block it. This is actually working out kind of nice for me, because like even though I'm technically in the switch advantage, I get to get rid of like all the troublesome Pokemon for the rest of my team out of the way. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess Aerodactyl might be neutral to the Venusaur. But I got both shields and I'm gonna get 2 Pokemon with 1. It's pretty good start. But I guess that's always been the big thing about Shadow Pokemon. Like, it's always a double-edged sword because they're just so glass cannon-y. You just gotta catch them when they come in. Also, I guess it's just like, it's not that I caught a good... It's not that I caught the good Pokemon. It's that all of their Pokemon are freaking weak to Abomasnow. Which, I mean, I don't complain. I guess Shadow Electivire can finish it off. And if not, I feel like it should at least be weakened enough that Aerodactyl should be able to come in here and finish up the job. Let's just see how much I can take. Well, because we know that Survivor's not going to get Frenzy Plant anytime soon. I mean, like, at least it's get a signature move, Leaf Tornado. Kind of interesting, like, to see what happens to that Survivor. Or, I think it's actually Superior. Is a pronunciation of the Pokemon? I know the Pokemon's name, but for some reason when I try to pronounce it, it just comes out as Survivor. We'll give this lead one more try. Because I'm just used to having Abomasnow as my lead from the last time I used this particular Shadow Pokemon on their Great League team. Oh yeah, this is actually a good lead for Aerodactyl here. Because part of the reason I have Aerodactyl is specifically for Alolan Marowak. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if, like, I'm pondering if Electivire would actually be the better counter swap to Altaria, because, like, with Abomasnow, I have to block every shield because Sky attacks are inevitable, but man, look at how much chip damage I'm doing. I don't even have to use any, I didn't even have to use charge moves at all for that Pokemon, and I can just, like, unleash so much energy. The downside is that Marowak that I was trying to keep Abomasnow away from in the first place gets to come out again to play. But, I mean, at least I'm getting shields, and I'm spamming moves. I'm really getting my mileage out of this one Pokemon. So, wow, they actually block both shields. I'm actually a little surprised. I mean, it's a Shadow Pokemon, so I know it's powerful, but I assume with, like, resisting and all that, they would, like, want to take one hit of those hits. But go ahead, take me out. Let me get my Aerodactyl back in here. Actually, I could probably just do what I did with Abomasnow, unless you want us to swap around. I mean, this is a little unfortunate because Aerodactyl would have been good for that situation too, but Electivire needs some action. It's not getting any time to shine in the sun. Like, get a little light into his shady self. You know what? I'm gonna shield. Just because things are going so well, I might be able to, like, get enough energy off. I could, but it's risky. But apparently I'm going for it. I kind of deserve that, though. The good news is Aerodactyl gets to come back in here before taking barely anything. Oh, and I didn't even realize I had the rock slide ready to go. Yeah, I mean, it worked out. Kind of wondering if the optimal play was to be the shield when I did, or wait until Aerodactyl comes back into the scene. But it's the same end result at the end of the day. As you can see from just all the pop notifications in the corner, I did hit level 42. Actually, just today, like, I hit level 41 yesterday, and I had, like, all the trade evolutions and Eevees ready to go, so I was able to finish that today. I'm kind of wondering if I can... I was going to shoot for hitting level 43 by the end of 2020, but I kind of backed down on that when I got to, like, a week before the end of the holidays, and I still didn't have... And I was still stuck on level 40. A little Marowak, not... Honestly, like, I'd rather have it come out now than to my Obama Snow. So we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I thought I was gonna catch a bait at the very least. I'm just concerned that when I actually decide to go for the frickin' Wild Charge, that's when they're gonna... I'll admit, when I saw how much... I did not think I survived that. That's the only reason I didn't tap. And... it kind of bit, because, like, maybe I could have actually gotten an Ice Beam off. Does a Marowak have anything I can really worry about? No, but I'm also a Shadow Pokemon, so... not exactly something I want to really worry about. And they're probably just going to bring their Aerodactyl counter back in. I think I'll stay in. See how much damage I can do. Maybe I can get a shield along with the Lantern along the way. I actually did just raise up a Lantern specifically for the Holiday Cup. I had a good Lantern sitting in the back for a while. They've always been tempted to use. But I just never really had, like, never decided to use it, so I never powered it up until now. Let me see. I don't think I have to fear the Thunderbolt or the Hydro Pump. I mean, it did seem like a good chunk of damage, but it is also... well, it's GG's. Shadow Abomasnow actually does have the advantage against Skarmory. But I don't really think that's going to work out when I'm this low on health and they have the shield advantage. Plus, I also have to worry about that Lantern when it comes back in. It is close. And a little bit of a shame that I didn't actually get a good opportunity to use my shields for that particular fight. But it is what it is. Let me see, if I recall, that's our first loss for this set. That's pretty interesting in of itself. Zangoose, how do I want to handle this? It might have a counter, which could be a problem, but Rock Throw of all things is just like breezing through the Zangoose. I think it has Crush Claw, so it has at least one super effective move. Or Nice Lash, I guess, is something to worry about too. But I'm doing so much damage, I think I can take it out before it gets to another charge move and just take advantage of my shielding to actually rack up some damage here. I think Vigoroth is another thing that I wanted to have Shadow Aerodactyl for specifically. Aerodactyl might be a little too crippled to actually take care of this Vigoroth. I mean, but we did a good chunk to it. No, I think I have to double check PvP pokes now to renumber, but I think Electrivive might actually be the true counter on this team. I think it's just gonna be a Body Slam. I probably should be cautious about the Bulldoze. That hurt. I mean, I know it's a Shadow Pokemon, but I thought I could take a Body Slam of all things a little bit better. I think I might have lost this. Like, my only hope is that I can, like, just farm this Pokemon down for energy and just unleash all my charge moves on the last one. But if, like... We might... We're probably not gonna make it. Yeah, plus they had a shield. So, would it have gone any better if I shielded the body slam from the Vigoroth? I don't know. And really, I only won 2? I could have sworn I won... I only remember losing 2 battles. I don't know where the third loss came from. Maybe the beginning. Whatever the case. Not too bad for the first run through with the team. Let's give it another run and see how it goes.